What is going on, guys? Today we will be learning how to overclock the RTX 2070 Super. So firstly, we have to download MSI Afterburner. To do this, go on your default web browser and search it up. In my opinion, you should use Google Chrome. Once Afterburner has been searched, go on the first link that comes up. This website has changed from the last time it's been, so go all the way down until you find MSI Afterburner. It's the first one, and download, not the beta one, just download it. So that's gonna download in a zip file. Once that's downloaded, go up and you're gonna find combustor benchmarking. So this is gonna be our stress test. So just press download again. Look for the newest version there is. This is the newest one for me, and make sure it's 64-bit or whatever Windows you're running. Press that and press download. So that's gonna download. It's about an 88 megabyte file. Just wait for that. And there we go. So firstly, let's unzip this. Just press this and double click that, and it's gonna give you an option. You can't see it right now, but it gives you an option to accept or not. Just press yes. So now we press next, accept terms agreement. Uncheck this. This is important. Uncheck it because it's not mandatory and it might mess up your overclocking. Just press next, and just press if you want to create a shortcut, whatever, and just press install. So that's gonna install. I already have it installed, so it's gonna install again. Alright, so that's opened. Once that's open, press MSI combustor. That's gonna open. You can't see it right now, but press yes. Press I accept to the agreement. Next, and it's gonna give you an option to just install it, but I already have it installed, so I'm just gonna press no. But just press next and it's gonna install. So I'm just gonna go to the setup, and you can close that. And now Afterburner is open. So what you want to do here is press the combustor button. If you don't have an option here, like it doesn't let you press it, I had a problem like that as well. Just open up combustor from your desktop, and you're gonna see this. Just close that window. Press run stress test. So this MSI logo is gonna come up for the stress test. Just make it a little so you can see. So now the first thing you want to do is put your fan speed up. So the fan speed, I would recommend putting around 50 to 70. I personally put mine at 55 because I have a pretty decent cooling system, but I would recommend 65 for like air coolers. The higher you put it, the better the performance, the better cool you have. But the negative side of it is it's going to be louder. The higher you make it, the louder it gets. So I'm going to keep mine at 60 right now, just because I don't want it to interfere in the video. So there we go. Next, what we do is put the power limit up. So this is going to put how much power we can consume. Just put it all the way up. And that brings up the temp limit as well. So this is when your computer is going to start throttling, and we want that to be the highest. So once you've done that, just monitor how many megahertz you're getting right now. And before I did that, it was at about, it was at about 1800, as you can see, 1800. By just doing that, it went all the way up to about 1900, just by doing that. So now what we want to do is bring this up and move these sliders. So what this does is improve the performance of your computer by putting your core clock up and your memory clock up. So right now your values are going to be at 0. So we want to put this up by 40 each time. One important thing to know is don't put this up really high at one point, because I've done that 3 times now, and I've been recording it and my videos crashed 3 times. So I'm recording this for the 4th time. Don't put this high because it just crashes. Your whole computer will crash if you put it at a too high value. So just go up by 40. So we're gonna go up by 40 right now. Press enter once you've entered 40, and press apply so it applies. So once you've done that, just look at your thing, look for any color flickering, or if the program shuts down without telling anything, that means that your computer can't handle that value. Usually computers handle around 60 to 120. Higher end computers would go up to 180, 200, but that just depends on your GPU, to be honest, how good of a GPU you have. But for RTX 2070 Super, mine goes up to around 120. So let's just see what happens, and let's just wait for a minute. Alright, so most computers should be able to handle 40 because it's not that high of a value. So now let's go up by 40 one more time. You could go up by 50. It really just depends, but don't put it too high. Don't go over 100 at once, or even 60, to be honest, because you don't know when your computer is just gonna crash and this is gonna ruin everything. So just I'm gonna go up by 40 and just press apply, and let's just wait until the 4-minute mark. Sorry, the 5-minute mark. Alright, so I waited a little bit more because I just wanted to see. I suggest waiting about 1 to 2 minutes to see if this crashes or color flickering, but I know my computer can handle 80. So now we're gonna go up by 40 again and to 120. This is where my computer is good. So let's just see what happens. Just wait until 7 minutes. Alright, so it looks like this is a good value right now. So when I went to 160, my computer, like, the program crashed. So let's just see what happens. Let's hope for the computer not to crash. And 160, and as you can see, the program crashed. Thank God my computer didn't. So it looks like 160 is too high of a value. So let's go down to about 150 and see what happens when we reopen Combustor. And there we go again, it's crashed because it can't handle it. So go down by 10 again. Let's see, 140. Maybe this will work. Run stress test. Just close that window. What happened? There we go, okay. So let's just wait for 2 minutes and see what happens. Alright, so 140 seems to be good. I would suggest going down by 5 in case your program crashes, because like you're going to the maximum limit. But if you can risk it and just want the maximum performance, just stay at 140. So I'm just going to go down to 135. So next you have to upgrade the memory clock, and this is basically the same thing, except this can go a lot higher. So I would suggest going up by 100 or 50, but I'm gonna go up by 200 because I know the values. And same thing here, don't go up by like 1,000 at once, because like it could really mess up your computer, and it's happened to me like 3 times already, so don't do that. So I'm just gonna go up by 200, just wait for 1 minute and see what happens. Alright, so 200 seems to be fine. Let's go up to 400, but again I suggest you to go up by 100. Alright, so this looks like it's a good value. Let's go up by 200 again. I suggest you go up to 100. So let's do it. Alright, so this seems to be fine. So my computer crashed at 850. So I know that my limit is 850, but you just keep going until you find what is best, and just stay at that limit and don't go higher. So I know my best limit is at 750, so I'm just gonna keep it there. So I know this is gonna crash, and as you can see, temperatures are going around 75 degrees. It doesn't go over 80, which is good. You can upgrade the fan speed, but you know your computer is gonna get louder, but it'll make your computer cooler as well. So as you can see here, my megahertz was originally at 1800, but by overclocking it, it can go up to 2000 in game. So this just shows how much overclocking can do with your GPU. And once you've done that, once you're done overclocking, you could do some fine tuning, but this is basically what you have to do. Just press the startup button. So whenever you start your computer, it automatically just starts up and you don't need to do anything. So next, you just press the save button. So you save to a profile. Just save it to whatever profile you want. You can save it to 1. I'm gonna save it to 3 because I already have 2 other profiles. So if you ever need this exact type of overclock, you just press the number and it's there. And when you can keep this closed, you don't need to keep the software open. You can close this out, close this out. This doesn't need to be open anymore. It'll run by itself without any hassle. So as you can see, this is a pretty easy way to make your computer about 20% faster. It made my computer about 20% faster. I got like 10 to 20 more frames in my game, such as Warzone and Fortnite. It's a very good thing to do. It takes no money, you know, it takes about 20-30 minutes. And I suggest you doing it. Even if you have a really good GPU, such as mine, I have a pretty good card, RTX 2070 Super. It still upgrade my performance for just a better time and no money at all. So this is how you overclock your RTX 2070 Super or any graphics card you have for free without any money using MSI Afterburner. Thank you for watching. See you later.